Today, one of the most iconic car manufacturers in the world has reached a shocking tipping point: Nissan. Yes, that Nissan, creator of some of the most beloved vehicles on the planet. You might not believe it, but the company is teetering on the edge of bankruptcy, and this isn't just bad news for Nissan. It could mean massive opportunities for you. So how did we get here? How did a car giant go from the top of the game to the verge of financial collapse? Let's rewind a bit. Nissan used to be one of the powerhouses in the automotive world, known for its innovative designs, reliable engines, and fan-favorite models like the Nissan 350Z, the Altima, and the iconic GTR. But in the last decade, things haven't gone quite so well. The signs have been their repeated recalls, mismanagement, and aging designs that just couldn't keep up with the competition. Sales have been falling for years, and Nissan has been racking up debt like there's no tomorrow. While brands like Tesla, Toyota, and even Hyundai have thrived, Nissan has quietly struggled in the shadows. But no one expected things to take such a drastic turn. Over the past few months, rumors of Nissan's mounting financial troubles started to bubble up. Insiders were worried. Car enthusiasts speculated. And today, it's official. Nissan is on the verge of bankruptcy. This announcement has rocked the industry. And what happens next could reshape the entire car market. Why? Because this kind of financial crisis doesn't just end with a company going out of business, it sends shockwaves through the entire economy. And that's where things get interesting for you, the consumer. So what does this mean if you are looking to buy a car? Here's the big secret. When a car company is on the brink of collapse, dealerships have to make quick moves to liquidate their stock. They will be selling cars at massive discounts, often at prices that seem too good to be true. This could be one of the best times in history to get a new or used Nissan at a fraction of the price. If dealerships don't move these cars fast, they will be sitting on millions of dollars worth of unsellable inventory. That means you can get a steal of a deal on models like the Rogue, the Altima, or even the sporty Nissan Z. Imagine buying a brand new 2024 model for almost half the price. But before you rush to your nearest dealership, there are a few things you need to know. First, when a company is in bankruptcy, there can be risks involved. For example, who will honor your warranty? Who will provide the service and spare parts if the company stops operating altogether? To navigate these risks, make sure to read the fine print and consider purchasing a third-party warranty. And think carefully before financing a vehicle, because lenders might not be as eager to offer competitive rates on a bankrupt brand. But if you are ready to take a chance, the rewards could be worth it. So, is it worth it? Could this be the perfect time to score the deal of a lifetime on a brand new Nissan? Or will you be buying a car that could be a headache down the road? Only time will tell. But for those willing to take the risk, the rewards might just outweigh the risks. After all, it's not every day you get to buy a car at a true bargain price. Nissan's bankruptcy might just be the opportunity of a lifetime for you to grab an iconic vehicle for a price you will likely never see again. But make sure you know exactly what you're getting into. The clock is ticking. Will you make a move before it's too late? Alright, now let's dive into some specifics. If you're ready to score a deal, you should know which Nissan models offer the best value right now. First up, we have the Nissan Altima, a reliable mid-size sedan that's perfect for everyday commutes. Normally, this car's price starts around $25,000. But with the bankruptcy, expect discounts to drop that price significantly, with some used models even going for under $15,000. And then, there's the Nissan Rogue, one of the best-selling SUVs in Nissan's lineup. With spacious seating, solid fuel efficiency, and advanced safety features, this is an SUV that was already popular. Now, it's practically a steal. Rogue models are seeing discounts of up to 30% in some areas. And let's not forget the new Nissan Z. For the car enthusiasts out there, this is a dream come true. A modern reimagining of the legendary 240Z, this sleek turbocharged coupe is loaded with tech, style, and power. Originally priced over $40,000, we're already seeing dealer markdowns that bring it into the $30,000 range. That's an unheard of price for a new performance car. Now, here's the trick timing. This bankruptcy announcement has sent dealerships into a bit of a frenzy, but some dealerships may hold off just a bit to see if they can get more for their inventory. To maximize your chances of a great deal, watch for the end of month or end of quarter sales, when dealerships feel the most pressure to hit their targets. Also, don't limit yourself to just local dealerships. Expand your search regionally. Some areas may be more saturated with inventory, meaning bigger discounts. Many buyers don't realize they can negotiate for deals out of state. Sure, it might require a bit of travel, but if you're saving thousands of dollars, it's worth the drive. Okay, so you've found the model you want, you know the timing, and you've scouted the locations. Now it's time to negotiate. Here are some tips to get an even better deal. First, walk in with a pre-approved loan or financing option. Dealerships love buyers who can pay up front, but when you have pre-approved financing, you're in control of the negotiation. Second, don't be afraid to ask for extras. Since dealerships are eager to clear inventory, now's the time to ask for bonus perks, whether it's free maintenance packages, a set of winter tires, or an extended warranty. Remember, they're looking to sell, and they know you're in a strong position. And lastly, keep an eye on any financing deals or incentives offered by the dealerships. Some may even offer zero-interest financing options as a last-ditch effort to attract buyers. Now let's take a step back. What happens next for Nissan? While the company is facing dire financial straits, there's a chance it could still recover. Bankruptcy doesn't always mean the end. Sometimes it's a strategy to reorganize, cut down debts, and restructure. Major companies have come back from bankruptcy before. Just look at General Motors and Chrysler after the 2008 recession. Nissan might come out of this crisis with a whole new approach, better designs, and competitive pricing. But here's the thing, whether Nissan recovers or not, this is a rare opportunity to get a great deal on a car. Even if Nissan manages to turn things around, the discounts we're seeing right now are not likely to last. If you've been thinking about a new or used car, this could be the window of opportunity you've been waiting for. All right, let's bring it all together. Buying a car when the manufacturer is in trouble isn't without its risks, but if you do your research, check warranties, and follow our tips, this could be the chance of a lifetime. A brand new Nissan at a heavily reduced price. It's almost too good to be true, but right now, it's a reality. Think about it this way: are you ready to make the leap, get that dream car, and save a fortune? Or will you wait and possibly miss out on one of the biggest car sales of the decade? Only you can decide. But remember, time is running out, fast. Before you rush into what seems like a dream deal, there's a catch, a few, in fact. When a company like Nissan is in turmoil, there are hidden costs that might surprise even the savviest buyer. Let's break down the hidden traps you need to avoid. First, service and repair costs. If Nissan dealerships start closing down or cutting back on services, finding certified Nissan parts and mechanics could become harder and more expensive. Sure, you might save thousands on the sticker price, but in a few years, finding replacement parts for your Nissan Z or Rogue might come at a premium. And don't forget the question of resale value. A brand's financial woes can hurt the resale market too. Buyers may hesitate to purchase a car from a struggling company, and that could mean your steal of a deal might be harder to resell if you decide to upgrade later. So, as amazing as these deals sound, make sure you're prepared for the possibility that this car might be a long-term investment. But if you're okay with that, the savings might just be worth it. Now, let's talk about an alternative approach: leasing. If Nissan is in bankruptcy, leasing might be an even safer option than buying. Why? Because with a lease, you're essentially renting the car, with a guaranteed return to the dealership or leasing company at the end of the term. If Nissan disappears, or if the car's resale value plummets, you're protected since you won't be stuck with it long term. Plus, you'll avoid the worry of costly repairs down the line, since leases usually cover maintenance under warranty. If you're on the fence about buying a potentially unsupported car, leasing might give you the benefits without the risks. Let's take a step back. How exactly did a brand with such a long history end up here? Nissan's decline is a tale of missteps, controversies, and tough competition. For one, their alliance with Renault, once a strategic move, became increasingly strained, with leadership changes and controversies that shook the company at its core. Then there were the recalls. Nissan faced a series of high-profile recalls over safety issues, costing them billions and eroding consumer trust. Add in the surge of electric vehicle competitors, and Nissan's ambitious EV plans got left in the dust by Tesla, Ford, and other faster-moving brands. It's a story of a giant that fell behind in a race it helped start. While Nissan did bring us the Leaf, the world's first mass-market electric vehicle, it simply didn't keep up. And now, the consequences are undeniable. You might be wondering, if Nissan is struggling this badly, what does that mean for the rest of the automotive industry? Here's the surprising truth: Nissan's bankruptcy could send ripples through the entire car market, affecting everything from prices to supply chains. Many manufacturers share suppliers, and a bankruptcy could disrupt the flow of parts, causing delays or price hikes across other brands. On the flip side, car makers like Toyota, Honda, and Hyundai could swoop in to capture Nissan's market share, especially in regions where Nissan has been a strong player for years. And here's the wild card: if Nissan ends up being acquired or restructured, its next move could be a major comeback. Or it could signal the end of an era for Nissan as we know it. Alright, if you're feeling confident and ready to buy a Nissan during this high-stakes moment, here's what you need to do. First, check dealership incentives online before you go. Some dealers are quietly offering thousands of dollars in factory rebates, but these deals might not be obvious unless you ask. Next, bring a mechanic or a car-savvy friend with you. Since Nissan's financial woes may affect their warranty offerings in the future, you want to make sure you're not buying a model that could have costly issues. And remember, act fast. Bankruptcy sales like these don't last forever. As word spreads, dealership lots will empty out, and once inventory is gone, these deals will be history. So, what lies ahead for Nissan? Will it join the ranks of companies that rebounded from bankruptcy to come back stronger than ever? Or will we see the end of an era for this once great brand? The future is uncertain, but one thing's for sure: Nissan's fate will shape the car industry in ways we're only beginning to understand. For Nissan fans, it's a tough time to watch a beloved brand struggle. But for the smart, strategic buyer, this moment presents a rare chance, a way to drive a piece of history, to get a car for a fraction of what it was worth last year. Thanks for sticking with us through this in-depth look at Nissan's dramatic turn. Will you take advantage of these unprecedented deals, or wait to see if Nissan's story has another chapter to tell? Make sure you subscribe for more updates on the biggest stories in the automotive world. We're following every twist and turn, and we'll be here to bring you all the insider details you need to stay ahead of the game. As Nissan faces this crisis, industry experts are speculating about what the company might do next. If they survive, we might see a very different Nissan emerge. Some say the company will downsize, focusing only on its most profitable models and abandoning older lines altogether. Others think they could attempt a radical reinvention, pushing further into electric vehicles and advanced technology to compete with the likes of Tesla and Lucid. Imagine a new Nissan lineup that's leaner, more electric-focused, and designed for the future. It's a bold strategy, but will it be enough to bring the company back from the edge? And will these futuristic models replace classic models like the Altima or Sentra? Only time will tell if Nissan's reinvention is enough to spark a comeback, or if they'll need to trim down even more. But there's another possibility: acquisition. In times like these, larger car companies or investors with deep pockets might step in, hoping to pick up Nissan's assets at a discount. There's a lot of interest from foreign automakers, especially those looking to expand their presence in the US market. Imagine a world where Nissan is part of a larger conglomerate, or even an unexpected tech giant looking to break into the automotive scene. A buyout could mean new resources and new technology for Nissan's future vehicles, but it could also mean the end of Nissan as we know it. A tech giant might leverage Nissan's legacy but completely overhaul the brand, integrating more technology, self-driving capabilities, and connectivity. We could see Nissan models become ultra-modern vehicles connected to a broader tech ecosystem. But is that the Nissan fans want? The potential downfall of Nissan doesn't just impact their customers or dealerships. It could change the global car market. Suppliers who rely on Nissan for a significant part of their business may face layoffs or even shutdowns. And Nissan's competitors may be gearing up to fill the vacuum. In Japan, where Nissan is a national icon, the bankruptcy could have a significant impact on the country's economy. Job losses, factory shutdowns, and supply chain issues could ripple out to neighboring countries too. It's a complex web, and Nissan's struggle is just one piece of a bigger puzzle. And in the US, more competition from other brands could mean a fierce battle for market share, possibly driving down car prices overall. For consumers, that means more choices and potentially better deals across the board, as competitors fight to win over former Nissan loyalists. Now, you might be wondering, how long will these bankruptcy deals last? Here's the thing no one knows. If Nissan manages to stabilize or finds a buyer, these fire sale prices could disappear almost overnight. That's why timing is everything. If you're waiting for even lower prices, you could miss out on these rare deals entirely. Dealerships are moving cars fast. Inventory is shrinking as word spreads. Some models are already hard to find, and others are expected to be gone within weeks. If you're serious about scoring a bargain, the window is closing quickly. This isn't just about getting a good deal, it's about acting while you can. Once these cars are gone, they're gone for good, and the prices we're seeing now might not come around again for years. So, if you're considering a purchase, it's now or never. We've been watching reactions from Nissan fans across the world and opinions are split. On one hand, loyal fans are heartbroken to see their favorite brand in such trouble. Many have grown up with Nissans in their family or saved up to buy their dream Nissan sports car. And for them, this news feels like the end of an era. But others see this as a chance for a fresh start. They're excited about the idea of a reimagined Nissan or even the possibility of merging with a tech company. For these fans, this could mean a future where Nissan is more innovative, more reliable, and more advanced than ever. Where do you stand? Is this the end of Nissan as we know it, or the beginning of something entirely new? Drop a comment below and let us know what you think. So, should you go for it? Buying a car from a company in bankruptcy is a gamble, but if you go in with eyes wide open, it could be the opportunity of a lifetime.